Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the SONDR podcast. I'm your host, Piper Davis, and I'm here with Diana.
Hi.
Diana, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us about where you're from and what your major is?
Sure. My name is Diana. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. My major is industrial design. I have a minor in furniture design, and yeah, I'm a junior here at STEM.
Super cool. So, how did growing up in Brazil kind of influence your personal style now?
I mean, I feel like ever since I was young, I have always been really connected with like fashion in a way. My mom works with fashion, so a lot of the things that I own either come from like her stores or like things that she owned as well. And I mean it's Rio, so it's all very different from here. I would say it's very much summer. We don't really have seasons, so
Hmm.
um, everything's very like lightweight, and I don't know. I just really like it.
Yeah. What did your mom do? Is she a designer or?
Oh, so really like weird way that she got into fashion. She is actually like a chemist.
Oh, cool.
So but for a summer she needed a summer job, so she started working at a store. Now she like does brand representation.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's not like she doesn't design anything, but she has like showrooms that she sells for like resellers.
Okay,
Does that make
super
sense?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool to kind of be surrounded by that like fashion community when
Definitely, yeah.
you're younger. What's something about Brazil that you wish more people knew?
Um, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people get distracted by a lot of like the bad things that we have there, um, like crime rates, whatever it is. It's just a beautiful country, like culturally, like super rich. And one thing I wish people were more open to is that like Brazilians love having like people over from different countries.
Hmm.
So they absolutely love if you're like from somewhere else, and if you like know a little bit of the language. Like I know some countries are not like that. They're like the opposite, but
Hmm.
Brazilians really are really like welcoming, and everything's so warm, like climate wise and
Hmm.
people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's super cool. Are there any like significant moments from your childhood that you kind of reflect on today and kind of shaped you? Whether that's kind of with your family or just like a piece of Brazil that you still kind of carry with you?
oh, definitely, yeah. I would say, I mean, when you first said that, the first thing that popped into my head was every Sunday we used to go to this like lagoon almost. It's called Lagoa in the south zone of Brazil, and it was almost like a farmers market, but not
Hmm.
like. But like the vibes were the same that I get from the farmers market here on Saturdays. It was just so nice. Like I would go with my parents and sometimes my brother, and we would just go on these little like pedal, like I don't know, like in the middle of the lake. You know how
Yeah.
the little you would like pedal.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Like little
Um,
boats, like pedal boards or
yes, and
something.
they were
Yeah.
shaped like swans.
Oh, okay,
It was
cool.
just so funny. Yeah. Um, I don't know, just restaurants there and moments like that. That yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot to do in Brazil
Oh,
too. Like
so
you're just
much,
always
so
surrounded by
much.
some
Yes.
cool activities. And I've seen some of your work kind of more on like the creative side. I've seen some of your work and you're very talented. So were
Thank
you
you.
always really creative as a child too?
Yes, definitely. I went to a British school, so we've always had like art classes. I took the IB. It's like this diploma that we get. So all my classes were in English, and I took visual arts. And from the start, I knew I was gonna do something creative. Um, and I feel like now getting more into furniture design, definitely like Brazil is also like a big part of that. Whether it's like materials or
Mm.
like my biggest inspirations are Brazilian like furniture designers and architects. Um, yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Ooh, so I think my favorite designer is called Sergio Rodrigues. He has this chair called Poltrona Mole, and it's just beautiful,
Hmm.
beautiful. Like mid-century, modern, um, like 50s, beautiful. like
Yeah, it sounds beautiful. I'll
architecture.
definitely have
Yeah.
to look that up. And then zoning kind of more in on fashion. Do you have a favorite outfit that you would always wear as a child?
Ooh, yes. Okay, so as I mentioned before, my mom has always, I mean, at least from the moment I was born, she has always been into like this fashion world, I would say, like with work. And one of the brands she used to work with was, oh, she still works with actually. It's called Totting. And they're very much like Fahmi, Farm Rio. I feel like everyone has kind of heard of
Mm-hmm.
that. It's very similar, but the patterns are a little bit different. But it's a lot like it's very colorful. They have like long dresses, so I feel like I was always in like dresses, and they were always super colorful patterns, and I don't know. I just love that, and my mom loved dressing me up as like very girly. So I remember a lot of my childhood was wearing those dresses.
Yeah, and like, how has your style kind of developed as a kid to now? Do you still find yourself like wearing that type of like flowy dresses and or?
Not so much, cause I mean, it was definitely like a lot of my mom dressing me
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
and she has always wanted like a girl for a kid, so it was always like, oh, dresses, cute hairstyles, and I feel like as I grew up, um, I started wearing like I don't know, more like pants and shorts and like what do you guys call it? Like tomboy in a way, not
Oh yeah, like kind of
like
like capri or khaki shorts,
yes,
kind
yes,
of.
yes.
Yeah.
I started getting more into that, but I feel like the more I stay in the US and the more I'm like away
Hmm.
from my country, I enjoy more like the dresses and just the flowy. I know I can't use it a lot here because of the seasons and it gets cold. Um but I really do still like very much like the flowy and not so much the patterns, but like the colors. Yeah,
Yeah, to like
definitely.
stay cool, especially in the Savannah heat
Oh
as
yes.
well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like like today.
Yeah, today is definitely one of those hotter days. And now, focusing more on your major and creative process, what kind of story are you telling through your work?
Um. So as I was saying before, definitely with furniture, I'm trying to look more into like sustainability,
Hmm.
and but at the same time, looking back at my country, trying to use materials that relate to my country, but also trying to be as sustainable as possible,
Hmm.
because I feel like that's a theme very much present in Brazil as well. So yeah.
Yeah. And then, if you could be in any other creative field, what would you pick?
Ooh. I feel like I would still be in the arts, but I don't know. I really enjoyed drawing and painting when I was younger. So I always joke saying that like if I didn't have to care about money or a job, I would like go into painting and just
Mm,
sell my paintings or sell my drawings. I
yeah.
feel like I would love that. I'll definitely do it as a hobby like in the future, but
Yeah,
with the job.
I've seen some of your drawings. They're like very like hyper realistic. They're
Yeah.
super cool.
Thank you.
And then if you could give yourself any your younger self any advice, what would it be?
Ooh. I would say um I feel like in high school, like the school that I grew up in, it was like high school. It was everything together. So like pre-K, is that what you guys call it?
Yeah, yeah.
To like high school. So I grew up with the same people, same group, and it was very much like very cliquey. And a lot of the times I would do things just because everyone was doing it, or like wear things that everyone was wearing. And I feel like I was very limited in those years. And if I could go back, I would give like myself the advice of like just be yourself, like
Hmm.
and it's okay to be like different, because you're being yourself. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
That's
I think that would be it.
definitely some good advice. I'd probably give my younger self the same advice too. And then just like a last fun question: what's something that you'll wear even when it's not trending anymore?
Oh, I thought about it, and for me, definitely Havaianas, which is like the flip flops that we have
Hmm.
in Brazil. Um, I mean, I know it's not a trend here in Brazil. I don't think it'll ever be a trend. I mean, we just wear it everywhere,
Uh
like
huh.
everywhere. I wear it in my house. You'll never catch me not wearing it,
They're
especially
functional, timeless.
especially
Yeah.
in the summer. Like it's it's the best. You guys should invest in a good pair of Havaianas.
That's the best takeaway from this video.
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for
Of
your
course,
time.
thank
I
you.
loved getting to learn more about, Brazil and your
Yeah.
personal style. And this is great. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, tune in for the next episode of the SONDR podcast. Thanks, guys.